Welcome to Courage to Be Real, mini moments.
We all have these life situations and we're all suffering in silence. And you're saying you don't have to reach out,
Exactly.
ask for help. Like how easy of a thing is that? But it's not, right? I mean, that's what
It
your
isn't.
message is about. It's
That's
one of the
exactly
hardest
what it
things to
is.
do. It takes the most amount of strength to ask for help.
It does. It takes a lot of strength to ask for help. But think of the alternative. Think about, and I'm going to post a reel. Actually, I did post a reel on our site, and it talks about this quote exactly. And it ends with the alternative, or to put things into perspective. And just think about it. One word, one moment can change everything. But when you don't ask for help, imagine what you're leaving behind. What tragedy, what a story, what a legacy, everyone in your life, even people who you don't think care about you at that moment, everyone in your life is affected from that point on. So all you're doing is transferring. You're taking your ideals, your anxiety, your stressors, whatever is bringing you to this moment, and your story doesn't end with your end. You just transferred all of that to everyone you left behind. Now they're scratching their heads. Now there's that empty seat at the dinner table. Now there's that parking space that no one's going to use again. Now there's so many things that you don't even think of. I didn't think of it, but there's so many things that don't even think of at the moment that we're leaving behind. And this is a worse thing. These two men that took their lives, they have living parents, right? And what a horrible thing it is to bury your children. What a horrible thing it is to bury a child that took his or her own life. I mean, just imagine what you're leaving behind. As tough of a childhood as I had, I wouldn't want to leave that behind to my parents. And I may not be super close to my parents, but I still wouldn't want to leave that behind. Looking back now, at the time, to be honest with you, I didn't care. I think that's really where it is. Over 700,000 suicides. And that's in 2024. So in 2025, there was even more. In 2026, I'm sure there's going to be even more than that. We're probably going to top around 750,000, according to the World Health Organization.
Was that globally?
That is globally. But that's one suicide every 40 seconds. Is that right? If I have my number correctly. So if you think about that, is successful suicides, people, over 700,000. How many millions attempt? Millions. So if we break that down, that means there's no 6 degrees of separation. Meaning every 6th person you're going to meet a movie star, or you're going to meet a such and such, or you know someone who knows someone who knows someone. No, this is 1 degree of separation, meaning you know someone who has experienced a suicide or an attempted suicide directly around them. Neighbor across the street, their father took his life. The friend of ours many years ago, he took his life. If I open up my yearbook from high school, I could probably find 3 or 4 more people that I didn't know about that took their life. So don't think you've never been affected by this. You have. You just maybe don't know exactly who.